Hi everyone, welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much for being here and I hope that you're all doing great. Today's reading is, what are their intentions and their next move towards you? We have three piles as usual. Number 1, trust and fluorite. Number 2, self-realization and amethyst. And number 3, cycles of life and rose quartz. Pause the video if you need more time, and I will continue with our readings. Thank you. For those of you drawn to trust card and fluorite stone, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. We are checking their intentions. What do they want? And their next move towards you. What do they want from you? 9 of Cups. King of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. 9 of Swords. Queen of Coins. The Tower. Wish. Fed up. Secret accounts. Police station. Moon. Book. Fox. Coffin. Runner. I don't want to run anymore. Chemistry. I have never felt a passion this intense. Reunion. We will always come back to each other. Conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. So we have, it looks like we have good intentions, feelings and all of this, but we also have this very intense element of cycles. We are going back together always. So yeah, we will see that. 4 of Cups. 2 of Coins. 2 of Swords. Temperance. And a couple of messages. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Nice. I like it. I accept that here now is exactly where I am, and that it is a place of profound learning. let's talk about this person and what they actually want from you. I see the Nine of Cups and the King of Wands right away. So I think this person does want something here. They're not confused about the attraction. The attraction is there. And I think they are not confused at all about the interest. They want a good outcome with you. They want something that will satisfy them, that will make them feel good about the situation. But if you see here, you will see the Seven of Coins. So I think that they want something that will feel steady, safe, mostly for them. It's like, I want this, but I want this thing I want to do it right. We don't know yet what the right means, honestly, because I don't know how they're applying the mutual aspect here. For sure, they want to have something that appears to be stable, long-term, and is going to be satisfying and meaningful to them. Okay. Then we have the Seven of Coins and the Hanged Man. And this is telling me that they are moving slowly. This is somebody who stops, thinks, overthinks most of the time, checking again and again. So for some reason, they are very aware that they cannot rush this. They want to build something that makes sense. But until this point, I see no card that is talking about mutuality. Okay. This doesn't mean, of course, that they don't want something great or that they don't have a long-term vision here. I'm just telling you what I see with these cards. Then we get to the Nine of Swords. So there is anxiety here. There is stress. Maybe they don't trust themselves. Maybe they think that the timing is not right, or something is not so great at the moment. And I start feeling like there is a reason why they are focusing so much on that Nine of Cups, why they want the personal satisfaction, because they don't have it. This is something that they wish they could have, while actually at the moment they are here at the Nine of Swords. Yes, there's a lot of anxiety around the connection, around the stuck energy. So this King of Wands is moving slowly, is moving not really as a King of Wands. And there I see the Queen of Coins. And this is how they see you. Solid, grounded, you know what you want. Okay, so you have awareness of what you want. You have direction. And of course, this is what makes them slow down even more, because they don't want to disappoint you, or they cannot keep up with you. And then you have the Tower right there. And the Tower makes me understand that there was something specific. Okay, a conversation, a moment where probably you have caused this Tower. Okay, you stepped back, you addressed an issue that they were refusing to address. You said something that somehow was bringing forward this slow energy, I think, this stuckness. So whatever that is, this Tower pushed them into reflection. It hasn't scared them away. On the contrary, I think you were the one who has decided to embrace this Tower by saying, you know what, this is a stuck energy. I don't want it anymore. I'm not going to keep experiencing the Nine of Swords because of your delays and stuckness and your overthinking. Tower, boom, I'm walking away. Okay. But where are they while you're walking away? You're walking away, you're isolating, you do not trust most likely this connection as you used to be. And they are thinking and they are realizing that what they want is that Seven of Coins, the long term. the stability. So yes, then we have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, Two of Coins, Two of Swords, and Temperance. So this Four of Cups and the Twos is their mindset at the moment. They want to act, but they are hesitating. They are going back and forth. They are trying to handle, but they are also staying in this space of indecision. So more of this, okay? And they don't want to make the wrong move. Why? Because they have already done many wrong moves here, I think. This is not about rejection, of course, because I think you have already rejected the whole thing here, the whole narrative. I just feel like they're trying to choose the right way. And the right way is very complicated for them. King of Wands at this point is their own projection. Like, I want to take action, I want to take decisions, but I am delaying all these decisions. So I'm trying to handle and I'm trying to decide. And then something fantastic is the Temperance. The Temperance is telling you exactly what you need for this pile. Balance, patience, steady steps. This person doesn't want a drama. They want slow, real connection here. Something that grows naturally, not something forced. But to get here, they have obstacles to overcome. Their stuckness, their indecision, their fear of doing the wrong thing, their fear of messing up, your grounded energy. So they are telling you, I don't want to run anymore. Yes. Their behavior, this back and forth, this indecision, this juggling has caused you to walk away. So you embody the divine feminine because your decision to detach emotionally is the result of this person's actions. You didn't wake up one day saying, you know what, that's it, I'm detaching, I've had enough. You said, because of the stuckness that you put me through, the anxiety that I'm experiencing, the lost investment, this is what is connecting me to you at the moment. This is my experience with you. Because of all this and your lack of actions, I choose to walk away. So they're telling you, I don't want to run anymore. I don't want to be stuck, inconsistent, juggling. I want to do something and change this. Why? Because I have never felt a passion this intense. Let's see these for a second. We have wish, reunion, conversation. So they want to talk. They are still attached to you. They want a positive restart and they want to clear the air. But then you also have cards like Fed Up, Runner, the Fox, Secret Accounts. Actually, all of this Moon, Book, Coffin here. In very simple terms, I think this person is hiding their stress. They are internalizing everything. They are keeping everything inside. They don't share much with you, I think with anyone at this point, about this situation that they have created. They don't want to look confused or unstable. You know, they want, despite their stuckness, they want to come forward as the King of Wands. So they act like they're fine, and they are not. So we're dealing with somebody who is avoiding direct emotional conversation. They are overwhelmed. They run when they feel pressure, and then they come back when they feel a bit calmer. So what do they want? What is the card that is expressing their real intentions? Nine of Cups, Seven of Coins, Temperance. I want peace with you. I want a stable connection. I want to talk again, to have that conversation with you. I want to start rebuilding. trust slowly. And I want to do this in a clean, steady way. They want too much in comparison to what they can accomplish at the moment, and I think they know it. Now, this person is moving forward, of course. It depends. We're going to have one step forward in this connection. If you are in no contact, there's going to be a reunion. If there was some form of disagreement, we're going to have resolution and reunion. So there is going to be that conversation right there. The conversation will not be dramatic or extremely emotional. I think it's going to be a simple, grounded message. Why? Not because they have grounded energy to give you, but because they want to make sure that they are aligned with your energy. And of course, because this is somebody who they are suppressing feelings all the time. So yeah, they're going to come forward in the most normal, grounded way. They want to talk about it. They want to rebuild something here. But, you know, the Temperance says that this is not going to happen today. It's not something that is happening tomorrow. They have things to resolve. They have things to understand. It is going to take some time. It depends, of course, on how stuck they are and how intense your argument has been, or your detachment, that tower effect. I'm going from 2 weeks, even to a month and a half with the whole situation. The timing. Can you take action? I don't think you should be taking action for a very simple reason, because you would allow them to be for a longer time in their safe space. They want to connect to you. They want to end the secrecy. They want to end this acting like they have everything together. But, you know, there are important obstacles here that are mostly coming from them. Their stress, their fear of messing up, their habit of pulling back when they feel intense emotions, or shutting down emotionally until you are forced to walk away. But none of these cards is about a clear breakup. The coffin is about ending this thing that they are doing with this performative, you know, I'm feeling fine, I'm doing okay. And of course, the end of the emotional secrecy, the way that they are suppressing feelings. So yeah, on a karmic level, I think this is very karmic. This is a karmic connection. This thing is forcing this person to grow up emotionally. It pushes them to learn how to trust other people with their emotions. It is teaching you to trust your own calm energy. So it's not like, oh my God, a karmic punishment. No, it's about balancing a connection. It teaches patience, boundaries, emotional maturity on both sides. So this person is very cautious because they're afraid of opening up. They're coming back in a grounded way, honest approach. It's not going to be dramatic. Honestly, I would find it slightly underwhelming, especially if they have caused major tower moments here. But anyways, it depends on how you want this thing and if you really want to embrace a new beginning with this person. Now, it says, I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. So the cards are encouraging you to close this karmic cycle, to learn your lesson out of this situation, and move forward to the next chapter. And it's up to you to decide whether this chapter is going to be with this person or with somebody else. Avoid going back to the same narrative that they introduce, like, oh, a message, reunion, you do the work, you stress out, you overinvest, avoid this. This is something that you should start, releasing. If they want to come back and they want to try for the connection, it has to be in equal terms. So this is your lesson. I accept that here now is exactly where I am. And that is a place of profound learning. Acknowledge the things that you have learned from this situation. Live the present. Release all of the fears, the concerns, the worries, and be present in your life. Enjoy your life, and don't wait for somebody who is trying to clear out their mind, their thoughts, to accept their feelings. You don't have to shut them down, but at the same time, you are not supposed to expect major moves from this person. This is the path of the healing, not because they don't want a relationship with you, or they don't want something steady with you, or they don't want a reunion, but because you need to be stronger, to be more aligned with yourself and with your healing. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. If you felt pulled to the self-realization card and to Amethyst, this is going to be your message. Let's see. What are their intentions and their next move towards you? The World. Seven of Swords. Two of Wands. Ace of Wands. Four of Wands. The Lovers. Five of Cups. Shady. Karmic lesson. Twin flames. Bad credit. Debt. Sheep. Dog. Fish. House. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Escape. I left when things got hard. Inseparable. Our love is always there, despite the distance. Regret. I wish this never happened. Knight of Swords. Five of Wands. Two of Cups, Knight of Coins, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. Okay, so if you picked self-realization, the energy here is very direct. I think this person is waking up to something about themselves and about this connection. It's like they cannot hide from their own patterns anymore. We start with a world, and this is strong because it shows we open the reading with a cycle closing, but in a good way, a level up, a moment where somebody says, all right, I can't keep doing things the old way. So this person is going through a major shift here. They are becoming more aware of how they act, how they avoid, how they show up. And then we have the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands. So I think, yes, they have been avoiding, they have been hiding, they have been postponing the obvious, what they were seeing as a new beginning. They were avoiding the hard part, the closure. They are hiding things from you, from themselves. They are not opening up about the feelings that they have or the importance that they see around this connection. And the Two of Wands shows that they are keeping you in their mind as an option. Like, okay, we could go there, we could pursue that. But at the same time, they are distant. They are thinking. So, okay, they want a new approach, but at the same time, they want to have that new approach, that new beginning, and to take decisions when they feel the right moment is according to them. The Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands is showing that their intention is to connect, okay, to connect, to create balance, to create a moment of celebration and an eventual upgrade in the connection. But this is not actually a soulmate moment, I think. This is not a moment of celebration where this person says, oh my God, this is it. This is what I want to pursue. I think they are keeping their mind open, not necessarily to other options, because you do have the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords. But I think that they are not yet fully invested into this connection. There is chemistry. They are drawn to you. We do have the Lovers. We have the Two of Cups. These are really great cards. So the connection has meaning. It goes from, okay, the 5D to the 3D in the most successful way. But what am I really seeing here? Am I really seeing what you're experiencing now, or am I seeing the potential that they are staring at while they are distant and potentially avoidant? So there is chemistry, there are feelings, there is emotional connection, but it's more like it's handled in the most rational way. It's like I needed to handle this with care, with caution. And then we have the Five of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and yeah, and also the Five of Wands. We do have this situation over here, and this is impulsive energy. Five of Wands, Knight of Swords, just there is tension here. So while we have seen this vibe where this person is kind of withdrawn, realizing, understanding, going through awakenings, seeing the potential. All of a sudden, and the beautiful, of course, combination from the Lovers to the Two of Cups, all of a sudden we enter a world of, I don't know, intensity, tension, confusion, impulsiveness, and it's, you know, this is not just about regret. The Five of Cups, okay, it has regret, we get it, but this one is more related to this person has taken some action, okay, to some action that they have taken towards you, and it was too fast. They didn't really think the consequences. There was for sure miscommunication, and I think they avoided something here. And if I check what exactly they avoided, I think they avoided the stability that the Knight of Coins would bring, because the Knight of Coins can be a bit boring, but is very stable. So what I'm getting here is that this person is going through this period of inner conflict. They are sad over a very wrong way of approaching the situation. They have made things actually worse because they have been very inconsistent with you, here and there, not very clear, not very open. I think shady makes perfect sense. And now, okay, they want to reach out. We get it with the Ace of Wands and also the Two of Cups. Even the World shows the ending of this period of doubt, of conflict, and I wanted to reach out, and I'm projecting towards the future some form of union. But you know, what are they going to give? I think they're going to give the Knight of Coins energy. So careful action, consistency, presence. I don't think they want to come back or to communicate with you with the idea of bringing forward more drama. They have already done that, I think. So they don't want to make things worse. They are coming in with something sincere, direct, and something that they can use in order to build on. So yes, actually they want to build something, okay. They want to be honest. They want to let go of the Seven of Swords. They want to fix the gap. They want a stable connection without repeating the same mistakes. So yes, they want a connection. They have this idea of relationship on an everyday level where we are spending time together and we are deciding on what to do together. There is, despite these cards, we have the idea of companionship, collaboration on a very realistic level, okay? Okay, so we have shady, karmic lessons, twin flame, and bad credit. This is not a twin flame union energy. This is more like the mirror effect. This connection has triggered their patterns. So this is becoming such a karmic lesson. Here we have honesty, consistency, emotional responsibility. These are the things that they have to learn because these are the things that they want to deliver. The bad credit is the emotional debt. They know they owe you clarity, they owe you energy, they owe you many, many things here. Then we have escape. I left when things got hard. Regret. I wish this never happened. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Okay. Inseparable. This is like we see the Five of Cups and the Two of Cups, just like we saw it there with the tarot cards. So they know that they haven't really show up well. They know that they avoided something very important. and that you have felt undervalued. They know they weren't transparent with you. But at the same time, inseparable is showing that the connection didn't break. It stayed in their mind and in their heart, actually in their emotional space. Then we have the Lenormand. Sheep, fish, dog, house. Now, the sheep is about distance or movement. The fish is about deep feelings, the emotional flow. It's also about inconsistency. These are not grounded feelings. The dog is loyalty, and the house, of course, stability, comfort, the sense of being part of something. So, very simply, they want something steady with you. They want to ground these feelings into some form of reality. They want a partner, but they also want a friend. So they want everything here. And they're willing to do the work. At least this is how they come forward. They want to rebuild this connection in the 3D, in this reality. What about their next move? Well, they are going to take action. Of course, we saw that. You do have the Ace of Wands. You do have the Knight of Coins. This is a practical step that is going to be about expanding the connection. So there is for sure an upgrade here in comparison to what we are experiencing. On a karmic level, the connection is teaching you both, I think, honesty and maturity, boundaries and emotional self-respect. It's all about growth. When is this person coming forward? We have some mixed ideas here, because we do have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands that are something that is not very distant. The world shows the completion of a cycle. So maybe by the end of the year right now, so that would be within a month and a half, okay. The Ace of Wands could be a bit more immediate, but the overall vibe that I would like you to focus on is mostly about their energy. It's not so much about the timing. The timing is not immediate. You can see that we do have many cards that are talking about processing, analyzing, realizing all of these things. So it's not very, very immediate. We will have to see how their mood is, in what stage they are. I think if they have been for a while in this Two of Wands vibe, thinking about you, thinking about the connection, the Ace of Wands is a very valid timing card, like almost immediate. But if you're a person, you had this argument a couple of weeks ago, you saw that this person is extremely hesitant, they will likely need more time, okay? So it depends a lot on their energy, and of course on your attachment. How attached are you to this connection? Maybe you should start letting go, focusing on yourself, relaxing a bit the energy between you and this person, so the things can start flowing again. Now, I think what they are mostly afraid of, and they are staying in this Two of Wands vibe, is their fear of reaching a point where they are so overwhelmed that they don't know what to do. And when they reach that overwhelming moment, they are doing two things usually. Or they run away, okay, so they avoid conflict, they avoid conversation. Or they are simply acting like the tension is not there. This is their main issue. And this is what they are learning to overcome. They also tell you, I felt like you didn't care. I think this is a projection. I'm projecting the idea that, you don't care, so I don't react, so I don't talk about my feelings, because you don't care in the first place. This is a way of justifying my avoidance, actually. So this is what I see. Generally, this person is not gone. The energetic bond is very intense. This is why I'm telling you that you should stop focusing so much on the connection, if that's what you do, to focus a bit more on your things and connect more with yourself, with your energy, and take a step forward in your life. Let them kind of miss your energy. So movement is coming. It is intentional. It leads to more stability, to an upgrade of the connection for sure, and to further growth. When it comes to you, I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. So don't shut down your energy to focus on what they're going to do in relation to this connection. Focus on your life, take care of yourself, enjoy your life while they are figuring their issues out. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. That's it. That's the world. Yes, accept renewal, but first it has to be your personal renewal, and then you move on to the renewal of the connection. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. Does it make sense with your person's energy? If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Rose quartz and cycles of life. Let's check your energy. What are their intentions and next move towards you? Judgment, the devil, justice, 3 of Cups, the Star, Ace of Coins, Queen of Swords. GPS, heartbreak, turning your back, massive regrets, new chapter, I'm trying to move on, reciprocity, I want to have equal give and take, mistakes, I wish I could right my wrongs, disagreements, I wish you understood how I feel. Bouquet, whip, snake, burns. Two of Cups, Justice, 10 of Wands, Judgment. I shine my light outwards for all to see. Gratefully, I surrender my struggle. I think we have a very interesting beginning here, because we have cycles of life and judgment. So this is, of course, a closure and a new beginning through a very intense period of realizations and awakenings. The judgment appears twice, so it's very intense. I think this person is going through this major internal shift, and you know what? It's like life is forcing them to look at everything that they're experiencing, every choice that they have made, in the most honest and direct way. We have judgment, devil, justice, judgment, justice. This is very interesting. So this is a very strong energy. You have somebody who is facing their own patterns, their own mistakes, the fears. It's time to wake up from this devil energy, from whatever is affecting us, blocking us, holding us back, and really see things for what they are. So when it comes to your connection, for sure they understand that something wasn't right between you and them. They know that for sure they have acted from ego. They have projected all their insecurities onto you. That's what the devil does. And with this judgment and justice twice, this person is being literally dragged into accountability. You do have the Three of Cups with the Star, and this is showing exactly what they want. They want a better connection with you. They want to bond in a positive, friendly, and relaxed way. This Three of Cups over here is not simply about a new beginning. I want a restart. I want a new beginning. This is about them really seeing that, you know, I have been avoidant. I have been distant. And somehow I have never managed to bond with you in a positive way. And this is what I want now. All your experience until now with this person has been about confusion, about projection, avoiding, nervousness. The snake appears again, very similar, I guess, to the devil vibe in this case. The Three of Cups and the devil, the snake and the whip. It could, these cards, these combinations could indicate the presence of somebody in their life, and not necessarily a romantic partner or something, but a person who has been affecting them in a negative way in relation to this connection. So we see them wanting to connect, and what they want to do is to offer the Ace of Coins here. This is the intention. I want to connect to you, to start building a friendly connection with you the way we have never done in the past. I want this thing to be positive. I know that what I'm going to see from you, what I'm going to receive is a Queen of Swords vibe. So you're going to be strong, distant, ready to even judge me for a moment. This Queen of Swords is putting too much pressure on them in a healthy way, because they have already had the pressure. I don't know why, because they're scared, because for their own reasons. But the Ace of Coins is the card that shows that, yeah, I have something real, something honest, something practical to offer here. You can actually trust me, because I'm not giving you a cup, my feelings, or a sword, some form of clarification. I'm giving you all of this plus the possibility of the Ace of Coins. So we will talk about building something here. And of course, you do have the Two of Cups right there that gives a really great potential. The connection is still alive. They care, they feel the emotional pull. But again, the Two of Cups doesn't make this thing a fairy tale. It comes forward more as a healing card, that you know what, in the past it was all difficult, it was all complicated, I have been affected by other people, and I don't know, I ignored the connection, or I kept this connection, I kept you on a certain distance, and I want to change that, because we both have mutual feelings here. So this is not like, oh, I love you, that's it, let's move forward together. It's like, okay, give me a chance to make this right, because I have feelings, and until this moment I haven't used these feelings in a positive way. In fact, with the Ten of Wands, they have been carrying these feelings as a burden. The feelings were there almost since the beginning. The Judgment, the Justice, the Devil, the repetition of really heavy cards are showing very clearly a karmic vibe to the relationship. And if I see the GPS, I imagine that this bond came in their life to make them understand how conditioned they have been by certain people, and how they are supposed to change certain things and move forward from confusion and make their own choices. And maybe this is also valid for you. Have this person tried to detach from you? Potentially, yes. Potentially, yes, but eventually it wasn't possible. Here we see mistakes, disagreement, heartbreak, massive regrets, turning your back. So all of this is them realizing the consequences of their actions. So the Justice and the Judgment at the same time. They know that they have done many mistakes, probably pushed you away, had many disagreements with you. And they know that they have created distance, and they know that they were not fair. But then you also have a new chapter, reciprocity. So yes, they want a new beginning. With better give and take, with positive give and take, we saw that they want a cleaner balance. And they want to show up better. Then you have a snake, whip, birds, bouquet, and this is simple. They are overthinking, they are replaying their conflict that they have with you, and they are stuck between wanting to reach out and being scared of saying the wrong things, I think. The bouquet with their approach is formal but positive. They want peace, they want harmony, they want to fix things, but their first step when they're coming forward to offer the pentacle is a bit, like an exploration. Let me see. Can I do it? Can I open up? Are you available? Are you willing to listen to me? Okay, so there is this sense of being kind and being formal. So yeah, we do have action. And it's coming from a place of honesty. But overall, they feel guilty. They are afraid of being judged. They worry that you have moved on or completely closed the door. The timing is fairly soon. You have judgment and justice together. So this is like, okay, we are getting to the right moment. Not rushed, not delayed, but for me, this feels like a few weeks, or around the moment where something in their personal life settles. So it's not long term. It's just a natural opening that is coming very soon. Then we have, I shine my light outwards for all to see. So don't limit your energy. They see you as the star. You are hopeful. No, actually, you are hope. You represent hope to them. To them, they are hopeful over this, and you are somehow distant at the moment. So don't try to become small, to isolate yourself, not enjoy your life because you're waiting for this person, because this is so karmic. This is part of your lesson. You might have feelings for this person, but somehow you need to keep going with your life, enjoy your life, embody the Star and the Queen of Swords at the same time. Don't play it small to appease their ego and their issues, okay? And gratefully, I surrender my struggle. Yeah. I'm not so happy with this because struggle, I don't think you should struggle here. You are not the one carrying all this karmic baggage. They are. What is your baggage? The fact that you have to learn to let go. You have to learn that somebody else's baggage is not your problem to fix. It sounds very silly and very standard, but it's not, because it's very difficult to achieve that level of I don't care attitude. And it's important because this is the moment where you're finally independent and free. You can choose to be with this person, you can choose to listen to them, to detach from them, to do whatever you want. You are free to acknowledge that you have feelings, but you're not willing to wait or waste your time waiting for someone to decide how to get out of their own problems. Their problems are not your problems, and this is your lesson to learn today. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. Do you feel like you have to wait? Do you feel like somehow you don't want to keep going? You know, you want to wait for them. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys.